All right, Libra, we're going to do your October forecast for 2023. If you're new here, welcome. All the info you need to know is listed down below. And before we start, I wanted to say that May might have been significant, particularly May 5th through the 12th. And also the number syncs 2112 and 1212. I mean, that came out twice. We've got 12, clarifying 12 here, and then here's the 21 over here. And then also 3223 or 2332. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, definitely check out that reading. It was insane. So your overall energy for the month is Drifter, experiencing life as it comes, and in the hand, the universe is your partner. And the interesting thing here is in the hand is number 31. So I feel like there's some manifestations going on or beginning before the end of the month, especially with experiencing life as it comes. It feels kind of like a going with the flow, and all of a sudden your manifestations come into fruition. So we'll set those aside. All right. Now, your reading was a lot different than others. There's something going on spiritually here. And also I feel like in the 3D as well, and it might be overwhelming your energy a little bit. On the 5th, we have Crown Games, right use of power. The 9th is clarity and organization. 11th is preparations come to fruition. So it kind of feels like maybe you're rowing your ducks on the 9th, either at home or at work, to prepare for something that might be coming on the 11th, or that could be going on behind the scenes in a manifestation way. And on the 12th, we have Dragon's Word, protecting the future. So that's a very protective energy, but also a very divinely protected energy. And now that I'm saying that, December 12th sticks out. And the cool thing about that is since 12 and 21 are one of those mirrored numbers, it goes right into jeweled web connectivity, which is the divine matrix, essentially. So your spirit group, your soulmate, your soul tribe, all of that coming in with your inner wisdom. And it's a lay of the land, ancestral wisdom that goes with that. So like I said, it's like a lot is going on. Now, the strange thing about it, and we'll clarify all these in a second, is on the 23rd, you have Dream Thief, refusal of the call, with Cosmic Womb, the divine feminine. So I don't know if it's something in your heart or something that you feel a lot of love for and emotion for that you're not wanting to see or deal with. If not you, it's whoever you might have in your space. So let's get to the bottom and figure it out. What's going on for this Crown Games, right? Use of power. That's the King of Pentacles. Could be somebody, could be a boss or an earth sign in your life. Someone that has significant stability and power. And I use that word lightly. I don't like that. But if they're in a position of power, I guess I should say. It's a fatherly energy as well. We've got the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. Oh, wow. So missed opportunities, self-sabotage. There's some deceit or trickery here. That's an odd combination, to be honest with you. It's somebody missed an opportunity for stability and happiness. How that ties into the right use of power? How does that tie into the right use of power? 8 of Cups and the Empress. Walking away, creating your own power, for lack of a better word. And this card's been coming out a lot. And what I love about it in this deck is she's walking away from a lit bowl, a lit cup. So that's something that really mattered to her. You know, she felt that on a soul level, did not want to walk away, did not want to let it die out. And she's doing this because she's taking back her power, male or female. It's however it resonates. It's a collective reading. So let's get another clarifier for that. Yep, walking away to heal. Footsteps, walking away, moving on, and the garden, the bright side, healing or reflection. She's taking back her power, healing, and going within. And that's probably going to lead us to a tidy house here. Let's get one of these to kind of go over the 5th. Sorry, didn't mean for that to be so loud. The Temple Path. Blossoming abundance. Yeah, she's walking towards her own abundance. I'm going to put this back in, but guys, look at this. 12. So this was, whatever this was that you're walking away from was destined to be on your path. It was part of your journey spiritually. 12s are all over the place. I'm going to put these back in. So So let's go on to the 9th, a tidy house, clarity and organization. Ooh, justice. Yes. So I feel like this is a whole, like, reworking of the life from top to bottom. Like, how can I make this better? How can I get my own justice? I'm going to start my own firm foundation. If you're having to leave somebody behind that you lived with, go through a divorce or something like that, that's going to be very, very hard path to go down. But there is justice in the situation and a brand new firm foundation for yourself. What are they getting clarity on? Oh, goodness. Lots of threes here. 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, the World, letting it close out, Knight of Swords. So there could be a conversation that causes this clarity. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. Could happen at work or something that you've been working on or put a lot of time and energy, money invested into. But I feel more it's like a communication of, maybe I want to work on this, and you be like, nope, I'm going to let this close out and I'm going to walk away. I can't quite make this work. This isn't on my path anymore. One of those, along those lines. Oh, we got a call to action, but it went back in the deck. Guys, look at this crap. The twin flame, the fairy tale, true love, romance, the lovers. Let me go so that I can come back to you. And the cat, which is thrill of the chase. It could be runner, chaser, dynamic. She walks away. Golly, these stories are all just kind of going together. Definitely if you're dealing with a Capricorn, but also I'd check out the Leo, Gemini, and was it Aries reading as well? So, blossoming abundance. It decided to come out anyway. There's 3 threes here. 3 threes. As soon as she releases, and I'm just saying she because there was a lot of girls on the cards, but definitely could be a masculine. But as soon as she releases and walks away, it energetically causes this conversation. Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. I do feel, though, that somebody's leaving something else behind as well. And there's another 3. I think we have all the 3s now. 3 of Wands. I expected something to come back. I expected this apology. I expected this happiness. Everything that you've been preparing for is coming in. And I think it's been long overdue. I'm really surprised we didn't get a Knight of Pentacles here. What is this? Preparations coming to fruition. Got the siblings, which is another reference sometimes to the twin flame card. Torch, external flame, burning desire. Yep. Okay. So I think that there's been a lot of healing here from big issues and heavy burdens in the past. Those defense mechanisms might have went back up, but they're coming back down. And somebody might have learned a truth here that really hurt them with words that wound. That someone else, you know, if someone says something to hurt you, they're going to pay the consequence of that choice. And that's the 11 card. That's interesting too. 32, door to spirit. That's been coming out crazy. And look, 32, 23, 32, 23. It's meant to be on the path. And those 2 cards match significantly well. So it's like this, boom, in comes, golly, what am I even trying to say? I feel this overwhelming energy inside of me, and it's like an awakening for your person. And there's another 3. There's so many 3s here. And your awakening, I think, is just going to the ascension level from here. Regardless of what this is, even if this twin flame, the fairy tale isn't your story, or it's something new coming in, whatever you're leaving behind over here is somehow tied to your spiritual awakening. All right, let's go over here to Dragon's Word, protecting the future. The Hangman. That's also a 12 card, guys. Look at that. And then we got another 2. I'm going to be in my protected bubble. I'm going to wait to see a different perspective before I make my choice. Because maybe she's kind of scared, or he's kind of scared about what the future would bring. What are they trying to protect here, or what perspective is needed? The death. Something to be reborn and something that needs to be let go of. And the Page of Swords. Okay. So that Hangman is just trying to figure out logistically how to move forward here. and how to communicate all of this information on the 12th. So could be communication. If not, that's going to be a day of reflection, research. It feels like really good energy, actually, because I feel like it's a very balanced. And maybe that's because it leads into like all of this wisdom. It's almost like that Page of Swords opens up to this truth and clarity that are answers. If not from spirit, maybe actual communication. Yeah, there's a need for balance, and so that's why it's kind of a timeout here. And then the scales, resolution, fairness, and justice. We're not doing anything that's not fair for us, right? And then a deeper look, logical thought, taking a timeout, just kind of reflecting on the 12th. And I think that's the beginning of something astrologically. It's either the 12th or the 14th. You might want to look into that. I can't think of it right off the top of my head. There's a 4, happy family. So protecting your stability, your family unit, the future, however that applies to you. But that's good. I mean, that's just kind of a timeout. All right, let's go over here to Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom, and Connectivity. The Magician. Yep, manifesting. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. So the ending of those burdens that we saw back here. 8 of Pentacles. Really working on it. And this is like the spiritual development 8 of Pentacles, right? She's got all of her sage, her Palo Santo. These are all different. They kind of resemble runes in a way. But the interesting thing here is we've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. And over here on the 23rd, we've got the Divine Feminine energy and refusal of the call. So they're trying to connect and say, hey, there can be passion and stability. We need to incorporate all of these, because perhaps whatever was spoken to this person, those defensive words or the words that kind of hurt, the truth that kind of hurt, made that person not be in touch anymore with their divine feminine or not trust the situation or that energy. Does that make sense? What else to add to this? Yep, olive branch. So it's been slow coming. This has been slow progress, but they've been trying to get your attention because time is almost up. There's apologies to be had, forgiveness to be had. Sometimes we have to forgive ourselves. All this pain, trauma, emotional damages, PTSD needs urgent care or attention. It's time for that to be healed. And I think that will come. Somebody's trying to heal the trauma, and it's been a long time coming. Appreciation. Newfound appreciation for your journey. But I'm also getting, they're going to let you know. You're going to see not only what you appreciate within yourself, but I don't know, somebody's going to let you know. All tied up and yin yang. So that's the all tied up energy of the yin yang, which is the divine masculine and feminine, but it's also the balance within, incorporating the masculine and the feminine within us. So it was kind of stuck, and they're just saying, okay, in this stuck, in this void, we're figuring things out here. And it's interesting, 22 came out, and that was what we were missing between the 21st and the 23rd. So maybe in that time, that energy was all tied up. Now there's a newfound appreciation, and that yin and yang is going to move it over here. And that might be what scares this energy or makes it not want to listen. Why is there a refusal of the call for the divine feminine? The moon. Something not quite seen, but a lot of fear. And there might be a fear of opening the heart again with this King of Cups. Because the King of Cups feels it all, is able to say it, doesn't always say it the best of ways. Probably shows more through affection. 3 of Cups, because she might not be ready for union, might not want union, or just be terrified of it with the Emperor. Like she's not trying to open her heart again. What's the opportunity here for the divine feminine of this part of the reading? There's the 9 of the Wands to put down that burden. 6 of Wands, success. Ace of Swords, clarity. Truth, a truth to be spoken, realized here. And I think that truth has to be spoken before she can get out of this Nine of Wands energy and move forward in success. And there's 2 6s here too. I just noticed that. A lot of going within this month, Libra, but it looks like you're going to get justice here, but I don't know if you're going to be receptive to it or care about it. Some of you won't. Walking away, healer of the ages. For some of you, this is going to be just a conversation. It's going to heal this within you, and you'll walk away better with the lessons learned and a higher appreciation. But for some of you, it's going to heal it, and what was walked away is going to come back. But there is that refusal of the call. So some of you might walk away when you're meant to, maybe not. If so, don't worry. Everything, you know, happens for a reason. Closing out cycles here. Somebody's a little scared that this is going to attract drama and still holding on to the past a little bit. But there's a crossroads and decisions to be made. So whether or not you'll take it depends upon your situation, of course. I would never suggest you take back somebody toxic. That would not be this love, though, just FYI. But it's an instant change. Final decisions here. But there's some things that still need to be talked about because they're not quite realized. Awesome. All right. Well, let's get a couple of advice cards. I hope that this was helpful, Libra. If this is your story, please, drop a note. Let me know down below. Please stick around. Subscribe, like, and share if you'd like to. Job or partnerships. Your ancestors are helping behind the scenes. This is the result of a terrible misunderstanding. I think it was whatever that conversation was. Health and well-being and financial matters. So, I don't know. I didn't really like how that pulled in, but I'm going to get an advice card for that. Because there wasn't a lot of financial stuff here. Although, if you're not leaving a situation or you're staying in a situation due to resources or finances, that is very much what that could be. Actually, now that I say it, that is exactly what it is. But look at this. Number 28, victory. Angel of strength. You will get the strength at some point to do this, and you'll have your victory. Awesome, Libra. Well, I am always rooting for you, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.